Well, greetings, fellow flat earthlings. I come to you in peace. And to you globe earth believers, go and fuck yourselves. Yeah, you cause me so much fucking grief. Trying to cause arguments and bring in your globe earth fucking bullshit, non-provable science. I wasted a whole morning today just freaking arguing with some of you fucking wankers, and so it wasted my day. This is the second last day of the year of 2016. Not that I give a fucking shit. I mean, ugh, what is a year anyway? A trip around the sun? What is a day? A spin on our axis? All this made up bullshit designed to enslave us into some sort of system that can extract money out of us, extract wealth out of us, to enslave us, to work for the system. That's what it's all about. Every fucking week have to pay rent. So what I have to do, I have to somehow go out there and find a way of earning money to do so. It's a very clever system, and they've put a lot of time and effort and thought and conniving fucking skullduggery into this to make it work. Just so eventually people like myself feel like they can't go on anymore. Great fucking system. It's not the world I would have created. The world I would have created is one where you encourage people to follow their dreams, to follow their passions, to be creative. We have so much wealth on this world, on this plane. So much wealth. We have so much technology so that we don't have to work in some fucking job that you hate. But what do those in control do? They insist you must have a job. You must be paying taxes. Taxes? What the fuck are taxes? Where do they come from? You have to pay money to exist. You have to pay a certain amount of percentage of the money that you earn to exist, just because of the commonwealth. Where the fuck does money come from in the first place? It's some imagined, made up fucking bullshit phenomenon. It's a great creation for those that can control it, for sure, yeah. But it's worthless pieces of fucking plastic these days. Plastic, little metal trinkets, bits of paper. It's nothing. And yet, it rules our lives. simply because that's the little fleshy part of the bottom of my little pinky finger there. Simply because we let it. We allow it. We permit it. We accept it. We accept their fucking bullshit. I was listening to a really good Eric Dubé interview today, and he's spot on. You know, a lot of these flat earthers are afraid to go the extra mile and admit what the cause of this fucking hoax is all about. And the minute you open up your mouth and say the word Jews, all of a sudden you're an anti-Semitic, and you're put in the same boat as Hitler and all these other people in history that actually tried to stand up and save humanity from these fucking parasites who treat you like you're nothing. You're cattle. You're goyim. People are waking up to this more and more and more, and that is why I'm not afraid to come out and speak out the truth. The truth is the only thing that matters. Fuck all the rest of your bullshit. The truth. The truth is the truth. Plain and simple. And if you cannot see the truth, or if you're too afraid of the truth, then live your life as a fucking lie. Sorry if I get a bit swear wordy sometimes, but fuck it. Anyway, I didn't really come here to make a fucking political rant or talk about the world jewellery out there. Jewellery, there's a good word, isn't it? Jewellery. Put some little shiny trinkets on your fingers and on your nose and around your neck or whatever. Make you look wealthy. People that wear jewellery, you look like cheap, nasty whores to me. Sorry, but there's the truth. Cheap, nasty whores. And the more you have of it, the cheaper and nastier you look. You really think wearing heavy metal around parts of your body? I mean, fair enough, okay, I do have this one, little one. I've just been wearing that as a trinket for years. And I did actually find this one when I was in the Philippines. I probably shouldn't even say exactly where, but why not? What does it matter? It doesn't matter. I found it on the floor of a bathroom. They call it over there a CR, comfort room. So they abbreviate it CR, where you go for comfort, because you need to relieve yourself. And you'll find that nearly every single CR you ever go to over there, it's wet and damp and nasty and not the best of plumbing you've ever seen. That's just how it is in the Philippines. And so when I found this one on the floor in a dark, dank CR, of course I just picked it up and put it in my pocket, because I've been cleaning in pubs for so many years. it's just my natural habitat to see something on the floor that needs to be cleaned up. And if it's made of silver or gold or whatever, then I just chuck it in my pocket. Simply because you can't flush that down the drains. You can't rinse it out. And so this one turned out to be silver. And silver has very good antibacterial properties. Plus, I always take colloidal silver with me wherever I go so I can spray it on anything. So after I disinfected it and so forth, well, now I'm wearing, let's get up right nice and close, eh? A toilet earring in my ear from the Philippines, third world country. And I'm not going to remove it for anybody. I love it. I love the Philippines and I love the Filipino people. And I love my Filipino fiance. So, even though we haven't had a good run on it, Rusty, we've had a hard time. We've had a really hard time. You've had a shocking day today. And maybe I'm just going to mention this briefly so that maybe there's some people out there with a bit of compassion in their hearts who might find a way to help me help her. First of all, her dog. That's pretty much all she's got in this world is this little dog. That's, in my opinion, not the cutest or nicest little dog in the world, but it's her dog. And my dog is a little piece of shit, so don't worry. I still love the guts out of him. Take him out for a bloody walk tonight and bring him home panting and that's what he does the whole way. He was doing that because it's such a hot day, obviously. But so Desti has this dog. And it's all she's really got. And it seems like it's actually a pretty nice little dog. So the poor little thing today got hit by a van and had its leg severely injured. And then as a result of them trying to help it, her brother got bitten by the dog with severe wounds in his hand. And oh man, now they have to, it's the Philippines, okay? They don't have the greatest of hygiene. Rabies can run rampant. So this guy now needs his shot to help prevent him from getting rabies. Not to mention the dog itself. They don't have healthcare over there. They've got nothing. I need like $200 just immediately just to give them some instant relief so they can get their rabies shots and help this poor dog recover. And I just don't have it. I live week to week, dollar to dollar. And I'm not getting any shifts this week. I'm getting 2 shifts this week. So I'm not even going to be able to pay my own rent next week. The only thing I have in my favour is that next week I've got a couple of extra shifts. So that maybe I'll be able to catch back up again. The world is crying out for help, for people who are genuinely in need, and God damn it, my poor, she's a beautiful soul. You know, I don't just pick random women. I spent a long time searching for her, and when I found her, and I went over to meet her, and I knew she was the one woman that can fulfill the rest of my life's needs, and I can fulfill hers. Well, we haven't had a good run. And she is in dire straits. Dire straits. She needs serious assistance now. I mean, when's the last time you took your dog to a vet that you came back home with less than $200? I mean, this is a dog. Now its limb is broken and bleeding, and now it's attacking people, and possibly, I don't think for sure it's spreading rabies, but now her brother has to have another 2 shots. They're 1,800 pesos each. Now, when I send over $100, which I can do as often as I possibly can, that gives about 3,500 pesos, just to give you some perspective. So break that down. What's that? 3,500. Half it is 1,700. So $50. It's $50 for a shot, for the rabies shot, and he needs 3 of them, and he's had the first one. And I ain't got shit to send. I mean, all you lovely, generous people who donated into my PayPal account, I haven't sent a single cent out of that, and I've got $47. 2 of them from the same person. She sends $20 at a time. And much love to you, Marion. Sorry, I don't mean to mention you in public, but you know who you are. And one other random person sent obviously $5 American as I requested, which turned out to be $6 something in Australia. So I got like $47. I don't even have enough to send over with the PayPal fee and the rest, just to make a contribution to a rabies shot to save a human being's life. The brother of my fiancée. So, this is the reality we live in. This is the fucked up situation. Where money is made out of thin air, but we are too afraid to just throw it around. I need to go into a big, fully detailed rant about money and the way things work, but I don't need to, because seriously, most of us know all this stuff already. If you're already on my channel, then you've probably got a decent amount enough of intelligence. You've been through the conspiracies. You understand how the banking system works. You know that all this bullshit that we are fed shouldn't have to be that way. That's probably why I got 2 subscribers. Actually, no, I've got 49. I'm heading towards 50 now. I'm building up. Because I don't tell you that what's popular. I don't. Nah. I fucking challenge everything. I challenge every belief you have. You think the earth is a round spinning ball? I'll challenge that. And you'll hate me for it, so you probably unsubscribe. Some of you actually like it because I do challenge it and give it a good shot. I'm not afraid to challenge anything, but what I'm afraid of is poverty. sheer and utter poverty created by selfish bastards who don't give a fuck about the average person and don't give me the chance to give a fuck about the average person. I mean, my beautiful fiancée, probably not that beautiful to some, but to me, she's beautiful. She's a real and genuine, honest to goodness person whose only care at this stage is towards her parents and at the moment now obviously towards her dog and to her brother. She's got a good heart. Now if you've got a good heart, you would see to it that someone like this does not have to suffer. Her parents are very elderly now. She's like the youngest of 10 surviving children. Second youngest. She's got a younger brother, sorry. Youngest girl from the family. And yeah, you might think I'm a selfish bastard for picking out a Filipino for my woman. But no, I just wanted to find somebody genuine, a genuine soul. And I looked around the world. I spent years, honestly years, looking around before I found I would find my bride in the Philippines. And it's not for my own selfish reasons either. You know, I just wanted to find somebody who I could genuinely care for and give to and feel good about it. And it's been to my detriment, absolutely to my detriment. Every time I've got a spare $50 at the end of the week, if I had it, I would send it to her so that she and her family could eat and she could buy some medications for her elderly parents, which they genuinely need, because the cost of living over there isn't that big, but it's still constantly increasing as it is everywhere. And now I'm at the point I've got nothing to give. So it would really be a genuine act of humanity to use my PayPal. I'll send it straight to her. Put it into ancients@hotmail.com. It's really easy to do with a PayPal account, and I can send it straight to her. Yeah, I do need myself, but I put others above me first. And I think those of you with a genuine human heart, just not out to put shit on people all the time, but actually give a fuck about real human beings and their genuine needs. I think you could find it in your hearts to send 50 or 100 or a couple of $100 so that I can help these genuine suffering, beautiful people. I swear to you, I keep nothing extra for myself. And look at me, look at the clothes I'm wearing. This is the same shirt I was wearing last night. I only chucked it back on again because I barely wore it for half an hour yesterday just so I could make videos. It's so friggin' hot. Let's save on washing. I just don't know where to turn to anymore. Where is the human love? Where is it? Because I know each and every one of you are feeling the same strain we are all feeling. So it's either time we turn this fucking table around and overturn these money changes on our planet, our plane. We turn those tables around and we whip the fuck out of these parasites who are stealing all the wealth without actually creating any wealth towards our commonwealth to help us. You know that's what we got to do. Every single one of you works towards the common good, not just for yourself, but for your family, your friends, and your loved ones. That's what we do. What these fucking parasites do, who have taken control of everything, control the economy, control the media, control everything. They don't give a fuck. They're just laughing at our expense, extracting all the wealth out of us, stealing our homes, our farms, our land, our real wealth, everything we own. For what? They're not even going to use it. They're just doing it because they can. Time we stood up, banded together, and did something. Something real and tangible.